Hey perfectly pampered cooks, welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is ham and rice casserole. Now as you can see, we're starting our video off a little bit differently today. What you are looking at is my refrigerator that is packed with containers of leftovers. These are my Easter leftovers. There is an abundance and a variety of different things in here, and I just needed to make some room in my refrigerator. So for today's recipe, we'll be using leftover rice, leftover ham, some cheese, frozen broccoli, onion, garlic, bell pepper, and condensed mushroom soup. So to start this recipe off, we are going to take 2 cups of leftover rice that I had in the refrigerator. You can certainly make fresh rice, or you could even use pasta. I would use maybe 8 ounces of pasta, and keep in mind that your pasta is going to expand. To this, we are going to take some of our ham. I've got 4 slices here. If you like more ham in your casseroles, use more. If you like less ham, use less. This is what I had left over. And I'm just going to dice this up into bite-sized pieces. And excuse my terrible looking nails, I need to go get them done. If you need some nail inspiration, go check out my sister's YouTube channel. It's Sam H Nails. She's got some great ideas on there. So we'll take our chopped ham and we are going to add it to our 2 cups of rice. You don't need to mix it at this point. Right now we are dicing and dumping. Now this is one of my favorite gadgets in the kitchen. It is the Pampered Chef manual food processor. It is just a small condensed version of a big mouthed food processor like Hamilton Beach. I like this one for jobs like this. I'm adding a 1/4 cup of onion to the manual food processor, and I'm also going to add half a red bell pepper. The reason I like the manual food processor so much is because you control how fast you pulse. As you can see, I want a pretty fine dice, but you pulse less, you get a chunkier dice, or you can even take it down to a mince. And it's great because for storing, it's small, it's compact, it doesn't take up much space, I can easily grab for it, and it's dishwasher friendly. That's always a bonus in my life. So this is the end product. If you wanted it diced finer, you could keep pulsing. This is also a very kid-friendly gadget that you could have your kids do. Just stick all your vegetables into the manual food processor and let them pump away at the handle. So this is the dice that I went with. You could certainly go finer or chunkier. Now I'm using my second favorite Pampered Chef gadget. This is the garlic press. Now this garlic clove that I'm putting in the garlic press still has the skin on it. And all I'm doing is pressing down and squeezing that garlic out. And the great thing about the garlic press is once you've squeezed out all the garlic and scraped it into the bowl, the skin is still inside and you can just pop it out and toss it in the trash. No need to smack the garlic with a knife or anything like that. So I'm using 2 cloves of garlic. If you don't love garlic, use 1 clove. You can even use half a clove. I'm also doing the garlic press because it does press the garlic out very finely, and it will kind of melt into the casserole, much like if you used a microplane to grate the garlic. Again, I come from a family of not so garlic lovers, even though I'm a huge garlic lover. My husband actually said the casserole tastes just a little garlicky. So, use garlic at your discretion. Now I've added 8 ounces of frozen broccoli. You can use any kind of frozen vegetables you want. You could do a medley of vegetables if you like. Keep in mind that your frozen broccoli is going to release some moisture into your casserole. To this, I am adding 1 can of Campbell's mushroom soup. I had mushroom soup on hand. I had wanted to add mushrooms, but I didn't have any, so this was a great alternative for me. But you can use any kind of soup that you like. This is another one of my Pampered Chef gadgets. It is the adjustable measuring cup. This is a 1 cup measuring cup, and I am adding half a cup of cheese to our mixture. Now we're going to mix, and you're about to see a little tiny hand. That is my youngest daughter. She likes to help in the kitchen. She wanted to do the mixing. Also, a great job for kids. This is a very kid-friendly recipe. You can have them jump in and stir, or dump the ingredients in the bowl, or as my youngest is doing here, her version of stirring, stabbing the bowl and, just kind of moving her hand around. So we need to mix this pretty well. Make sure all of the rice and vegetables get coated with the soup mix. Now, Mine was a little dry for me. Also keeping in mind, as I said earlier, the broccoli is going to release the moisture into your casserole because it is frozen, but I added a 1/4 cup of water and I just poured that into the can, got some of the residual that was left in the can and tossed it in there just to make mine a little bit moister. You don't have to do this, but rice will dry out. So if it looks too dry, just add a splash of water in just to make sure. So I'm adding this into yet another Pampered Chef gadget that I love. This is the rock crock. It is such a versatile pan. You can stick this sucker on a grill. Is that not amazing? So we just want to spread it out evenly into the pan, and then we're going to top it with that last 1/2 cup of cheese. Cheese is optional. I like a gooey top. So at this point, we're going to add our cheese. We're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees, and we're going to bake roughly 20-25 minutes. You really are just wanting to heat this all the way through and get that cheese nice and gooey. Anything more than 25 minutes, I would say, is going to really dry your rice out, and you don't want that. So this is our finished product. As you can see, there's my ooey gooey top that I love so much. I hope you have enjoyed this recipe. Let me know if you like it, give it a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. And as always, enjoy!